Aloha aina, aloha kako. I am Janusz Shamu, and as a national, I represent the Hawaiian Kingdom government, the Hawaiian Independence Alliance, and also the American Friends Service Committee, in other words, the Quakers. First of all, I would like to thank you for flying the flag of Hawaiian independence, solidarity, and sovereignty, or displaying or wearing its symbol. Please continue to do so. You know, one of the saddest things in life is to lose one's healthy and absolutely normal child due to suicide. When you lose someone in your family whom you nurtured, cared for, and loved, you may feel guilty for his or her taking his or her own life. But no amount of guilt feeling can bring the child back. After reading in the front page article of the Garden Island last week and the editorial titled, "Our Youth Need Adults to Step Up," that 9% of Kauai's high school students have attempted suicide last year, I found it very disturbing. Namely, still I doubt the accuracy of the data. The article reveals another disturbing information, namely that 28% of the island's youth reported feeling sad and worthless. If this information is accurate, we have to stop here and ask a few questions. How do long-time working class adult residents feel about their future here on Kauai? How do they feel about the future of Hawaii? And since we have this unwanted affiliation with the United States of America, where they count us Americans either we want it or not, how do US citizens feel about the future of their country? The Garden Island has weekly opinion polls with prepared optional answers, which is barely a scratch of the surface, although it is not my intention to blame them for the method of polling, because a fair and truth-seeking survey requires thorough planning and manpower and person-to-person asking. The main issue here is the example that the 28% of sad and worthless feeling students see in their homes and the kind of examples they see in the society. Do they feel that they have a role in the society, and do they see themselves as the future pillars in the leadership of the country or the state of Hawaii? Or simply just their chances to be part of the leadership? With this sentence, I'm tackling a more important question that we ought to ask ourselves. First, just to see how we see the current situation, and then as the current leaders of the state and the country, if they honestly want today's teenagers to become leaders in the future society. Even with my analytical eyes and common sense thinking, I don't see any sign of it. Neither the US nor the state of Hawaii care about the future of the youth. Some communities may attempt to do so, but mostly only if there is a crisis like on Kauai. Why isn't there a Department of Youth in Hawaii, or any state government, or even in the federal government, like in other countries with ministries of youth and sports? Their responsibility is to educate, to motivate, and to challenge the young people with the goal to increase their resilience, which will be needed once they get into a leadership position and will be expected to handle unforeseen problems. Do we have youth development-oriented newspapers, weekly or monthly magazines that provide regularly positive news about achievement of youth around the state or the country? Please don't count the magazines like 17 or Glamour. Those are publications that are trying to sell instant gratification goals and a lot of junk to our young people. There is nothing of a kind. Perhaps it would be a big step forward if in every community the leading daily newspapers had a youth page at least 3 times a week where only good news would be published and achievements of youth at home or anywhere in the world. This would inspire the youth. We have a lot of young people who love this island, but once they get close to the time of leaving the family nest, they don't see their chances of surviving on this beloved spot on Earth, and they are afraid to go to the less attractive mainland to try their luck there in the unknown. Then they see that the state is filthy rich from the tourist industry, but still does not have the skill, or perhaps more accurately, the will to extract enough money to fix its basic infrastructure or to create challenges for the youth. Isn't it a valid reason for feeling worthless? According to the newspaper, there is a Kauai Resilience Project where, using the advice of so-called experts, they want to build up the resilience of the youth as a suicide preventive tool. It is commendable, but where is the common sense? Are we ready to create challenges to the youth with person-to-person interaction and by getting them out of their homes for some challenging physical activity? Why not create an idea bank of challenges? Challenges will keep them busy and motivated with proper rewards and automatically increase their life skills and resilience. For starters, let me suggest a couple of things. Why not build a large and exciting amusement park on the island that is operated primarily by our young people, where high school students could also work part-time? The visitors are longing for attractions, and it would become profitable very soon. Plus, it would be a way to detach the youth from their cell phones and computers, especially if the area is designed to block out cell phone communication. The other idea is to organize challenging treasure hunts for, and with the participation of our youth. It is just part of the solution. Still, a lot of things need to be done. Let's work together in challenging our youth and save lives. Mahalo. Thank you, everyone.